Robin Thicke and other celebrities give heartfelt tributes to Alan Thicke. Some Trump fans are reportedly boycotting the new Star Wars movie. And Justin Bieber is done answering stupid questions from eager photographers. Plus all the best celeb sightings of the week from our team of over 2,000 photographers around the world. That's all on Splash, the paparazzi's own TV show. Robin Thicke released a heartfelt message on Instagram after the shocking news of his father, Alan Thicke's untimely passing. Robin's statement says, "My father passed away today. He was the best man I ever knew, the best friend I ever had. Let's all rejoice and celebrate the joy he brought to every room he was in. We love you, Alan Thicke. Thank you for your love. Love, your grateful son." TMZ reports that Alan suffered a fatal heart attack while playing hockey with his 19-year-old son, Carter. The 69-year-old beloved growing pain star was reportedly feeling symptomatic on an ice rink in Burbank, California, before an ambulance was called to take him to a hospital where he was pronounced dead. Alan was revered in the Hollywood community, and a variety of his peers have sent an outpouring of grief, including Candace C. Burr, John Legend, Olivia Munn, Ryan Seacrest, Bob Saget, and many more. Alan will be greatly missed and forever in the hearts of those growing up watching him.
Hey guys, can you just tell us what you think about the passing of Alan Thicke? You guys, any thoughts on the passing of Alan?
Just a minute. He was a great guy.
Really great guy, right? Thank you.
Guys.
Thank you. It was very sad, guys. Thank you.
Hey, Julie.
Julie, do you have any thoughts on the passing of Alan Thicke tonight?
Say again?
The passing of Alan Thicke.
Oh my God. He's such a great guy, and he's going to be missed by so many of us. Very sad.
Star Wars Rogue One is set to become one of the biggest movies of all time, but there are some Donald Trump fans out there who are going to boycott the film. Here's what happened. A number of Trump supporters claim that Star Wars writers rewrote and reshot Rogue One to add in anti-Trump scenes, calling him a racist. And now they want other Donald Trump supporters to boycott the movie, and they started the hashtag #DumpStarWars. The CEO of Disney has called the whole story overblown and, quite frankly, a little silly. What we're finding out is that the outcry started back in November, when the movie screenwriter made comments about Trump after his election win. He tweeted a photo of the rebel insignia with a safety pin through it with the caption, "Star Wars against hate, spread it." The safety pin has been used to show solidarity with minorities, women, and immigrants in the wake of Trump's win. That's when Trump supporters made unfounded statements that writers rewrote the film to add anti-Trump scenes. Ultimately, we still think it's going to make $300 million on its opening weekend. More details are coming in now that news of Lamar Odom heading to rehab has hit the headlines. TMZ reports that the former NBA star checked himself into a San Diego rehab facility, and rumor has it the reason he did it was because he was fearful he'd go on a major bender as his deceased son's birthday approached. Lamar had a son named Jaden who was born on December 15, 2005, but he died the following June from sudden infant death syndrome. TMZ also reports that his son's death is the reason he started doing hardcore drugs in the first place, and with his son's birthday looming, he knew the reminder could put him over the edge. Lamar is also struggling with the fact that his divorce from Khloe Kardashian will be final within days, and he didn't want to be tempted to use. Odom is aiming for a 60-day rehab stint, but we'll keep an eye on him, considering that he bailed after 3 weeks when he tried rehab in 2012.
Kirk, if you could have one thing for your birthday, what would it be?
You married?
Anything? Any requests?
No.
World peace?
I don't feel 100.
You don't feel 100. You don't
look 100.
You don't look 100, sir.
Thank you.
This is an honor for me to be here today. You know that?
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kirk.
And have a wonderful birthday, sir. Have a wonderful birthday.
Johnny Depp is very upset at Amber Heard, and we think this battle will continue to heat up. Just the other day, the actress came out against domestic abuse, saying that as a woman who has gone through it on the public stage, she has a unique opportunity to remind other women that they don't have to go at it alone. Now reports claim Depp is arguing that she has broken the terms of their settlement. You may remember Depp agreed to pay Heard a $6.8 million divorce settlement, and Amber said she would donate the proceeds to charity. Apparently, he and his legal eagles think she just breached the confidentiality agreement reached between them, and rumor has it he is stalling on fulfilling payment. Amber has yet to respond to the story, and other than reports that Johnny is upset at the news, he hasn't spoken out either. Depp and Heard divorced after being married for 15 months. Hilary Duff can kiss some fans goodbye after posting this picture on Instagram of her and her son, Luca. The picture happens to capture her pecking her son, Luca, on the lips, which is really causing a lot of her followers to run their mouths about it. According to the New York Post, page 6, Hilary received a barrage of comments saying things like, "You should not kiss your son like that. There's other ways to show love, but not that one. It's confusing for him. It's not healthy." Hilary isn't having it, though. She responded saying, "For anyone commenting that a kiss on the lips with my 4-year-old son is inappropriate, go ahead and click a quick unfollow with your warped minds and judgment." Clearly, Hilary only intended innocence with the caption, "Happiest place on earth. We love you, Disneyland." But we guess even that won't stop the haters from trying to shove negativity down her throat. But it seems like Hilary will keep locking lips, and for all she cares, everyone else can keep their lips locked.
Well, you're talking about Barbie. What do you think about Amy Schumer?
I think Amy Schumer is awesome.
You think she's gonna nail this Barbie
I just
role?
think she's awesome.
Great for Barbie. Think?
Well, I think she could pretty much do no wrong too.
Yeah.
So,
Good.
yeah.
I'm glad to hear you say that.
Yes. Yes. Do you guys celebrate Christmas? I gotta know. I want to know. It's a curiosity that I have.
Why is that curiosity?
We were just asking.
Because
do
I
Scientologists celebrate Christmas? We were just.
Aha!
Yes. That's
Is it-
just
is it-
flat out. Is that a thing?
Of course it is.
Okay. So
I love it. I love it.
It's just, we just didn't know.
Oh, you should just educate yourself about it first, and actually your question would be answered then.
As much as Justin Bieber tries to run away from the cameras, even while on a run on hiking trails in Los Angeles, it's tough to escape for the pop superstar. So he's just asking, please, if you must, then don't waste his time with useless banter. Maybe they'll ask him something good.
No,
Because he's looking.
You guys really don't cross.
Bieber reportedly explained that he was just trying to walk down the street with a buddy and didn't want the attention, especially during such a casual outing.
That's the real picture you get. Yeah, I understand. You're not gonna get anything different. Like 5 minutes. Can we get it?
Still, photographers clearly can't get enough of a plainclothes, dressed-down Bieber. Bieber has clearly taken a liking to the hiking life with his friends, but if you want to grill him about random subjects, then take a hike, just somewhere else. Still to come, Kanye West is searching New York City for a capable psychiatric team. Chris Evans is listed as Forbes' Best Actor for the Buck in 2016. And see how much Taylor Swift's annual parties may cost. Kanye West is on a quest in New York City for a psychiatrist that'll take care of him when he visits the East Coast. According to TMZ, the rapper was accompanied by his West Coast treatment team in search of the same type of professional help in Manhattan. Kanye has reportedly had a team of mental health professionals by his side since the 8 days he spent in a Los Angeles psych ward, and wants to make sure he can still live the bi-coastal lifestyle with help nearby. TMZ reports that Kanye's team is highly focused on making sure that he takes his medication, which is a main factor to ensure that he won't find himself in a bad mental state. Kanye has also been advised to avoid activities that amp up his stress levels. So concentrating on remodeling his estate in California is reportedly helping him relax and ease into a less invasive routine. One thing's for sure, some psychiatrist in New York City is about to get a very exciting new patient this holiday season.
So today, Kanye went up to Trump's house. Okay, a lot of people are talking about it. Turns out they just talked about life. My question is this: as an entertainer, is that kind of a risky move, especially when most of his fan base probably isn't?
Entertainers, we should stick to what we do. We shouldn't get involved in politics. I know I don't. I don't like politics. Politics ruin everything. So
Yeah.
it's just like, I just don't like. I want to stick to singing and dancing, and that's it, and not even worry about, But obviously, I do care about the kind of world that my kids are going to be raised in.
Right.
So that's what's most important to me.
Yeah.
I know he's got kids,
Yeah.
so maybe he's coming from a fatherly perspective, which I can respect. But if it's for any other reason, I think why even bother?
Right.
What do you think a coffee date with Ivanka Trump would cost? $10,000? $20,000? Wrong. Try a whopping $50K. A brand new charity auction benefiting the Eric Trump Foundation now offers a chance to hang out with the 35-year-old's first daughter. And if you fork over the cash, you'll get up to 45 minutes to enjoy coffee and talk politics at either the Trump Tower in New York City or Trump International Hotel in Washington, D.C., depending on her busy schedule. You'll also have to pass a background check and accept the fact that Secret Service will be there during your entire visit. The opportunity is being sold by auction website Charity Buzz, and it values the meet and greet at $50,000. As mentioned, the proceeds will benefit her brother Eric's foundation, which provides support for initiatives at St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. Guidelines also stipulate that the winner can take a photo with Ivanka, but can't ask for autographs.
You're always the best looking, best dressed person I ever interviewed.
Oh, go on.
Hey, I want to talk to you about this thing. Amazon is trying to open up these supermarkets where there's no cash exchange or credit card exchange. You just walk in and there's an app on your phone and there's like a barcode and all the products and they know what you take out of the store. So you just walk in, walk out.
So you can't shoplift, is what you're saying?
You can't shoplift, unfortunately.
Okay, well, there you go.
Yeah. Is that something you'd be interested in?
I'm an old-fashioned dude. I like cash.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was just reading about how India's getting rid of all the, throwing out a lot of their cash and all that. And I don't know. There's something about I don't know, just having the physical cash in your hand. It's like when you go to a casino,
yeah,
and they change your money into chips. It sort of becomes not money.
Totally.
I feel like I'd rather know that it's money.
How much cash do you carry on you?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, not that much. I mean, $200 at the moment.
Hey look, it's Coupon of America, Chris Evans. You heard that right. Forbes magazine has reportedly named Chris Evans the best actor for the buck in 2016. There are highest paid actors and most overpaid actors, but Chris has found himself in a pretty sought-after category. According to Forbes, and thanks to huge franchises like Marvel's Avengers and Captain America, he returns $135 for every $1 he's paid. In other words, get Evans while he's hot, because he is a bargain. We're sure that Evans is grateful and handsomely compensated, but perhaps next time he throws on some spandex and picks up a shield, he might want to renegotiate his contract. All we know is Evans has come a long way since Not Another Teen Movie, but he might be the same price. Some people see Victoria's Secret models like Bella Hadid and think, dang, that girl must eat nothing but paleo or keto diet and work out all day long. Well, Bella wasn't afraid to reveal her real diet on Snapchat, and to her followers' surprise, she showed a plate of grilled cheese, french fries, and ketchup with the caption saying, "My meal every day." Yep, not just a cheat meal. Bella can keep her killer runway-worthy figure while still indulging in the eats that she prefers. In fact, her sister and fellow Victoria's Secret model Gigi Hadid is also quite the foodie herself, frequently posting different indulgences all over her social media as well. This family may be model-esque, but don't tell anyone that they don't also love to eat, and eat well.
Hey, sir.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, good. Are you excited the McRib is back in town?
What's that?
The McRib is back in town.
I'm sorry.
It's only a limited time. We got to get it now.
God bless you. I'm not from here.
All right, God bless you.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Taylor Swift's annual 4th of July parties always make huge headlines. But how much do these festive soirees cost the pop superstar? Forget about the fact that T Swift hosted at her giant private multi-million-dollar mansion in Rhode Island. And let's pretend the bevy of model and celebrity friends take care of their own airfare and transportation to arrive at her perfect summer weekender. According to E! Online, all of Taylor's other party favors can cost a pretty penny. For example, her huge poolside inflatable could have cost up to $5,000 to rent, depending on how many hours she kept it. And it's reported that Taylor would have certainly hired a professional photographer to capture more than just Instagram snaps, which could tag on another $10,000. With matching outfits, food, drinks, and other necessities, a Taylor Swift party could easily cost the singer more than $20,000. That's definitely a nice little price tag to secure an epic weekend. Still to come, Meghan Markle shares her struggles with being mixed race in Hollywood. New mom Blac Chyna gets her motor running on a 3-wheel Can-Am motorcycle. And Amy Schumer tells her embarrassingly funny story about food poisoning. Meghan Markle is getting a ton of attention these days for her real-life role as Prince Harry's girlfriend, and that's given the actress an opportunity to address another role she's garnered attention for her whole life, her race. The actress writes about being half black and half white in an essay for LUK, and she opens up about some of the scrutiny existing in what she refers to as a gray area. Meghan has struggled not being able to necessarily check a Caucasian or African-American census box during her upbringing, and professionally says she wasn't black enough for the black roles and wasn't white enough for the white roles. Fortunately, Meghan learned to check her own box. She tells LUK, you push for colorblind casting. You draw your own box. You introduce yourself as who you are, not what color your parents happen to be. You create the identity you want for yourself, just as my ancestors did when they were given their freedom. Meghan knows that people may still see her as mixed race, but hopefully her essay will help people know her for so much more than her ethnicity.
So your shameless co-star, Emmy Rossum, is locked in a contract dispute with Warner Brothers, demanding equal pay. I'm curious, when do you think the studios are going to kind of get to it and understand?
They wrote the Equal Rights Amendment in 1927. It didn't get passed by both houses of Congress until 1972. It still hasn't been approved by all the states, therefore it didn't make it as an amendment to the Constitution.
Okay.
About time, don't you think?
That time, right? She is obviously a big part of the show.
Yeah.
She makes a point. However, playing devil's advocate, now you are a Hollywood veteran, Oscar nominated. She wants the same pay as you just recently renegotiated your contract.
She works as hard as I do. She deserves step that way. She deserves everything. The only thing I got over Emmy Rossum is I'm better looking.
That's all I do.
I think you're very sexy, Mr. Macy.
Everyone wants to know if Daniel Craig will renew his license to kill and play James Bond on the big screen again. According to the New York Post, page 6, Daniel thinks of himself as a serious actor and he wants to stretch his artistic muscles. Unfortunately for movie fans, the shoot-'em-up genre doesn't exactly fall into that category. But Daniel might be willing to compromise. And no, we're not talking about the reported $150 million he's apparently been offered to reprise the role for 2 more movies. Turns out some producers of the Bond film are also heavily attached to Broadway roles that cater to Craig's desires to pursue more serious endeavors, like his current part in Othello. In fact, page 6 reports that Craig scored his role in Othello as a gift from the same producers who wish he'll return to that big screen to pump up the box office. However, if Craig doesn't return as Bond, no one is sure who will pick up the golden gun next. Blac Chyna sure knows how to get her motor running. Check out the reality star on her new 3-wheel Can-Am motorcycle as she left a Los Angeles bowling alley with some friends and her son, King Cairo. And she gave her little one a tour around the parking lot because it's obviously the best ride in town. But don't worry, folks, he didn't accompany her on the streets, and she did wear a helmet. So now you know she follows all safety guidelines. It's been 1 month since Chyna gave birth to Dream Kardashian, and she recently described her daughter as the twin of her dad, Rob Kardashian, because she thinks they look just like each other. Rumor has it the couple has already set a date for the upcoming wedding, but they're still keeping it under wraps. Just a week before, Rob and Blac were reportedly holding out when they were planning to walk down the aisle because they wanted to tie it into a wedding day special for TV. Guess they secured one after all. So expect them to ride into your daytime TV schedule sometime soon.
How come you've never had any surgery?
Don't need it.
I agree. I agree with you. How come so many people, so many other celebrities similar to you? How come so many celebrities similar to you have had plastic surgery if you don't find the need?
There's on that,
you know? People, if it makes them happy, that's fine.
We just saw Ashley Graham show up to the America's Next Top Model premiere party in New York City, but she knows that if it wasn't for her gig in Sports Illustrated, she might not be there at all. Actually, if it wasn't for Tyra Banks, she wouldn't have been there either. She tells People magazine, Tyra reached out to me at the beginning of the year when my SI cover came out. It was amazing. I think what's so great is that Tyra has realized that times have changed in the modeling industry. Ashley has been open about the criticism she's faced as a plus-size model, appearing in a world that seemingly caters more to the thin. Well, till now. The 28-year-old says, it's really about being a boss, a brand, and a businesswoman. Hence why it's a whole new crew, a whole new cast, and a whole new vibe. Thanks to models like Ashley, America's Next Top Model could be anyone, and we're sure people will tune in to see who. Selena Gomez is about to cash in because rumor has it the singer and actress has just signed a huge $10 million deal with Coach to design her own line and become the face of the brand. That's right, the woman who took some time out from the spotlight to work on herself has jumped right back into the mix with a massive deal. Page Six reports that Gomez will also star in ad campaigns for the luxury brand, surely cementing her place at the top of everything she touches turns to gold list. Earlier in the year, Selena took a lengthy hiatus from the spotlight and checked herself into a rehab facility in Tennessee to seek help for anxiety, panic attacks, and depression. She officially made her comeback at the American Music Awards on November 20th, where she won the Favorite Female Pop Rock Artist Award at the ceremony. And we think this massive deal will be a great way for her to end the year.
You said in an interview that your Grammy nomination was a cosmic joke. Why would you say that?
Oh, because in the song I wrote it when I was ice cold, and I said, I'm just a singer who already blew a shot.
Oh.
And the writing of the song has seeming to give me another shot.
Right. Yeah. Interesting. So do you feel like this is like the rebirth, bro?
It's part of the gig, it goes like this. That's like...
What advice do you have for people that you know, come out with a big hit, and then then like you said, you struggle, you know, and then all of a sudden this, you know. What advice do you have for those people that feel like there's no more after the first hit?
No, I just like making music, you know.
When Amy Schumer wrote her movie Trainwreck, she probably couldn't predict that her success would lead to a real, actual collision with food poisoning in Paris. The comedian was on a, quote, romantic trip with her boyfriend Ben Hanisch in France that was immediately disrupted by what can only be described as violent food poisoning. Schumer made a visit to Ellen and didn't spare the talk show any of the gross details. You can use your own imagination, but she joked that she yelled through the bathroom doors to her boyfriend saying, "It was so great dating you. I wish you the best of luck. You're gonna meet a great girl." But I knew it was over. Who can get through that? Luckily for Schumer, her boyfriend was suffering from the same situation and perhaps had some noise-canceling headphones. Thankfully, the most non-romantic trip to Paris ever didn't end their relationship, and now Schumer has more comedic material to tell on stage. That's all the time we have for this week. With thousands of photographers stationed around the world, who will we snap next? To find out, tune in next week to Splash, the paparazzi's own TV show. Everyone knows those gossip magazines at the grocery store are old news. That's why we give you the best celebrity stories and headlines on a daily basis. So sit back, watch, and be sure to like and subscribe.